All right, welcome back to PC Building Simulator. Welcome back to free build mode. Today we're gonna do something that I've been asked to do quite a few times. It's something we have done multiple times before, but we haven't done it again in a long time. This is the most expensive PC that you can build in PC Building Simulator. We're gonna build it because it has changed. There is a new version. It's different now, slightly. It's just kind of been iterative. We've done this, I think, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, but we haven't done it since the 1.10.5 update to the game. Currently we're on 1.14.3, really. 1.14 brought us some new parts. Some of the new parts in 1.14 allow us to make this more expensive, and then we actually had some parts from a previous update that also helped a little bit. So when I did the last video I did, a 1.10.5 update, I did a computer that, let me see, the most expensive, I said 20,269 was the most expensive you could build. It turns out actually it was 20,469 because there was newer RAM, the HyperX Fury 32 gig kit. 32 gig kit, 3600 megahertz is actually more expensive than the longtime champion, which was G.Skill Trident Z 4800 megahertz kit, 8 gig sticks, yeah. So the slight increase in RAM price allowed me to do it actually more expensive than what I recorded. So anyway, the most expensive ever possible before, 20,469, but we're gonna do something better today. We're gonna make it more expensive, and a lot of it's gonna be the same for the most part, but some of it's gonna be different. So now, the case. We have previously been using the Raging Tech Enyo, and I'm here to tell you it's not going to change. There actually is a more expensive case in the game. This was in not 1.14, but was it 1.13? But they introduced the Cooler Master Frame. This is a $700 case. The Enyo is a $500 case. So this is a more expensive case, but because it can't accommodate the level of water cooling, the number of radiators, the number of reservoirs, it quickly doesn't really matter. So that is all to say, the Enyo is still going to be the best case for making the most expensive PC. If we didn't do custom water cooling, you know, this would change. This would all change. The most expensive air-cooled PC, that would be a different thing. I know okay, you're gonna ask for it, aren't you? Okay, great. I've actually never even thought about that until right now. So anyway, here's the Enyo, our good friend, Mr. Enyo. I still don't know if the Raging Tech Enyo is on console. I know it was missing for a long time, and I still don't know if it's actually been added. Motherboard. Did you know the most expensive motherboard in the game is the Z590 Aorus Extreme Water Force, and it is $2,000. So you would think, use it. It's the right motherboard. You gotta use it. Well, we can't. It's not gonna work because this is LGA 1200. So we're locked into, right now, Intel 11th gen because 12th gen is in the game. So the 11900KF is the most expensive, I think. And it's only a $1,200 CPU. So right there, it doesn't help us a lot. Also, it has an integrated water block, so we're losing that cost of how much it costs to put an aftermarket CPU block on the computer. So anyway, that's the most expensive. This one is, the 490 is like $1,200, something like that. It's also very expensive, but we're not going to do either of those. We are going to we are going to go TRX 40. That is going to be very important. And then the most expensive TRX 40 board, most expensive, and also accommodates a ton of M.2 slots, is still the Asus ROG Zenith 2 Extreme Alpha, and it's a $850 motherboard? Yeah, $850 motherboard. Hoo-wee! And most importantly, TRX 40, which means 3rd gen Threadripper, which means 3990X, which costs $3,990. There is just no way to get around how expensive that CPU is. And also, the number of RAM slots that this all allows us, and also the fact that we have 2 M.2s here, and we have a DIMM.2 that supports an additional 2 M.2s. I mean, it's too good. I don't know how to like surpass this board until they introduce like the next generation of Threadripper or something. It's just not gonna happen. I'm going to put thermal paste on here. Let's get a water block on. The CPU block is still the same. The Raging Tech CWB TR4 RBW. It's $420. A lot of the water cooling stuff seems to cost $420 for some reason. like, actually, I don't know, are these $420? I don't remember. The most expensive reservoirs, which we can accommodate 2 in this case, which is why the Enyo is amazing, is the Alpha Cool Icebreaker D5 250 mil, $420. I don't know why everything's $420. Who knows? 420, whatever, stupid. I am going to, actually, we need to turn off the auto cable tool really quick, because the auto connect tool, oh wait, auto connect, auto cable. We're gonna turn that off. Oh geez, because it's gonna get in the way of us getting everything connected so that everything's working, all the fans are spinning, all the radiators connected, and everybody's happy. So we're gonna turn that off for now. All right, so we got our motherboard here. Let's go ahead and get some RAM installed. We've got the 8 DIMMs, obviously, and I've already told you that the most expensive RAM in the game is the Fury RAM from HyperX, and they have 32 gig DIMMs all the way up to 3600 megahertz, which is very expensive. I wish they had 3733, but they don't for 32 gig. So 3600 megahertz, and these are all 400 and wait. Oh, I picked the wrong one. I was like, that is way too cheap. $130 is not it. Sorry, reading. Let's just go size. Excuse me, please. Hello, thank you. 32. So just shows all of it, which is gonna be nice. 3600 megahertz. There it is. Let's try again. $455 per DIMM times 8. 32 gigs times 8. I actually don't know off the top of my head how much RAM that is. That is 256 gigs of RAM? Am I making that up? 64 times 2, 128, 128. Yeah, 256, right? That feels like math. I think that's right. I think that's 256 gigs of RAM at 3600 megahertz. That is stupid. That is stupid. It is also extremely expensive. All of this RAM alone cost us, $3,640 just in memory. So that's good. That's good stuff. Let's get storage in here. Storage is actually one of the areas that has changed pretty significantly because of the 1.14 update, because we got a new special exciting M.2 drive, the Team Group Cardea 0 Z340. This is PCIe Gen 3, but it comes in a 4 terabyte flavor, and these are expensive. They are $750 each. $750, $750. There's those two. And then let's put, whoa, that was quite the slide. Let's put another 2 over here on our DIMM.2. Yeah, that's some expensive storage. That, if you're playing along at home, is $3,000 of M.2 NVMe storage, PCIe Gen 3, but still, pretty insane. It's interesting that it doesn't tell me that I can't, like, I go to add more, and it doesn't tell me that there's no room. But I know that there are no secret M.2s on the back of the motherboard. It's just, but it makes me just slightly like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Anyway, okay, so there's that. Now, as far as the storage that we can put down here, because we have the ability to do 2.5-inch or 3.5-inch drives down here, 4 of them. That has not changed. It is still the same insane, super dumb Corsair 2.5-inch drives that have been way too expensive for forever. I mean, these drives have been in the game for forever. 960 gig, 2.5-inch SSDs, and they are $350 each. It is dumb. It makes no sense. But they're still expensive. So for just in the pursuit of just flushing money down the toilet, they're going in the computer. So there they are, 4 of them, $350. That is $1,400 in super unnecessarily expensive SSDs. Really, really quite dumb, actually. But there it is. You know, you think about that. These are a gig. Our M.2s are they're a terabyte. Basically, and the M.2s are 4 terabytes, but they are definitely not 4 times the price. So these are just the worst. They're the worst, but they're great for inflating the cost of our build. Okay, so let's get our water cooling in here. The water cooling side of everything, we've got our reservoirs in here, but our radiators, none of this is going to change. So we're still going to go with as many of these Corsair 480 rads as we can. So we can do one on the front. It takes a little while to screw in, but the auto screw tool helps quite a bit. One in the front, one up top. We're going to sneak one down here. And we're going to put one up here. So 3 480s. Sorry, what? 4 480s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can do a 360 around back. And the most expensive 360 rad is Tech's C360D. It's a thick boy radiator. And it's also very expensive. So each of those 480 rads was $450, and then the 360 is $400. So that is a lot of money in water cooling. It's again why Enyo is king. Can you imagine how heavy this computer is? But yeah, no, that all good. So that'll be the water cooling setup. We've got our CPU block there, our radiators, reservoirs. Yep, good to go. Let's see. We can do the graphics card now. Graphics card. There are some very expensive air-cooled cards, more expensive than I've done in previous most expensive builds, so even that would be an improvement. But actually the most expensive GPU in the game is a water-cooled RTX 3090, and you would think this Zotac one that they just introduced, it's really cool and awesome and very pretty, and you would be wrong, because it's actually the RTX 3090 for the Win 3 from EVGA, and we're gonna put two of these in here. They're $2,000 each. See if we can find them. $2,000 each. So we can do them. Two of them. That's $4,000, and we get to have the ridiculous, terrible-looking Band-Aid NVLink bridge, which is making me very, very upset. Especially because it doesn't actually connect all of the pins, so it's completely nonsense. I don't know why this is still in the game, and it says SLI when it's not SLI. It's NVLink. Like, it's just, you know, maybe it makes it better. Maybe it just makes this whole thing better. That this is the culmination of everything super expensive. I don't know. I'm a little sad about it, but it's probably fine. Okay, let's get a power supply in here because I kind of forgot we had to do a power supply. Now, the most expensive power supply is still the Cooler Master Master Watt Maker 1200 MIJ. It is not the largest capacity power supply in the game, but it is the most expensive, $999 for that 1200 watt power supply. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but it is $1,200. Or not, what? $999. Okay, and the last one we need to do is case fans. But I'm going to, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get a few of them in here. I'm probably going to have to leave one out. It seems like it helps. I'm in power supplies. It seems like it helps me get everything connected. The GamerStorm MF120 is still the most expensive. It's $60. There is a $50 fan from, I can't remember, but it's obviously not the most expensive. It's just close. It's closer than it's ever been, but it's still not that close. This is still the winner. Okay, so let's start getting things connected. This is where this gets a little tricky in this case. And honestly, turning the auto connect tool off was cool, but it's also really annoying because now I have to do all of these. It might have been easier just to disconnect some stuff later, but well, we're committed now, aren't we? Okay, so there's radiator. Okay, we can connect all of these SSDs, which is going to take a while. Yep, it's going to take a while, especially when I'm not a very accurate clicker. SATA data, SATA power. Missed you. Okay, right. I think I'm being trolled. SATA data, SATA power. What do we have here? Okay, everything now is related to water cooling, something, right? So we got two reservoirs that you can connect to. I'm going to do those last. We've got reservoir, radiator, three fans. We're going to add a fourth fan, radiator. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this one first. It seems like this works the best. If I go here, and then I should be able to go here into here. I should be able to go here into here. So that's radiator to radiator. So all the radiators are now connected on the front. Okay, and I think I should be able to go. Where's my reservoir? This one? No, that's not. Nope. Where? Wait, how are you connected? No, you're not connected. Where? Oh, there it is. Radiator. No, I would like to connect this radiator to the front radiator. It is possible. It should be possible. How many options do I have here? Okay, let's see. It's going to depend a little bit on how these will daisy chain. Ooh, can I do this? And then can I put my case fan in? Oof. Yeah, so like the daisy chaining piece is just a little bit tricky. And I've like practiced this and it's still tricky. To this day, it is still tricky. So now we got that. Oh, wow. It's like it acted like it was connecting, but it didn't actually connect. I don't even know what that's connected to at this point. Nothing? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's connected to. Things get really weird when you put this last fan in here. Like, just kind of like weird, sad stuff happens. It's kind of disappointing. But then if I do that, I can daisy chain these across. How many do I have? Oh, okay, I think I can still do this because we can go here. We can go here to... All right, there to motherboard. We'll go here to radiator. So now radiator's all connected. We still have 2. Okay, we're good. This is a really good motherboard. It has lots of fan headers. Okay, so fans, we just need to daisy chain the fans across. And we'll be good. This is actually, I think they've like maybe improved this. This feels easier than it used to be. It used to be very unforgiving. So you can see bottom radiator spinning, all 4 fans, front radiator, top radiator, both radiators are on back. So everything's connected. Life is good. We just need to run piping, and I'm just gonna do soft line because you can do hardline. I've done it a ton. I have previous videos where I do hardline, but we're not going to do it here because I'm really just kind of interested in having this connected and expensive. $22,000, $22,079. Why is that so hard for me to read? $22,079. Wow. It's expensive. Basically, it's really quite expensive. Let's go here. We're going to go there. Why can I just can't seem to click accurately. It's very disappointing. All right, you go here. Yep. And then let's go there. Let's go out this radiator. Let's go around back. Let's grab a couple more rads. Down to there. And then let's bring this back around. Through there. That's a fun loop. Whoop. And back up and done. Cool. Coolant. Let's do it. You know... Pink opaque. That's just gonna, yep, that's gonna, a little Pepto-Bismol is gonna round it out for us. I think that's gonna really accentuate our super cool SLI Band-Aid thing that's, you know, happening over here. But that is the build. $20,079. That is up from $20,469 previously. So, you know, it's almost $2,000 more. Pretty good. And most of that, a lot of that is coming from those new SSDs, from the new SSDs, but then the graphics cards are also helping us out there. Really, the only changes are in the M.2 storage and in the water-cooled RTX 3090s. That's the only changes, I think. I can't think of anything else that's different, that's changed, really. But yeah, it's really expensive. So there it is. I mean, we can obviously benchmark it and stuff, but it's not going to benchmark any differently. It costs more, but it doesn't mean it's any better. So that's it. That's how you build the most expensive PC you can build in PC Building Simulator as of version 1.14.3 for what it's worth. 1.14. That's it. All built inside the Radeon Tech Enyo. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know if you think that I did something wrong, or you think you know better than me and you could build it more expensive. I would love to hear that if you're right. If you're wrong, I expect you to apologize. Not really. But either way, hopefully you guys all, hopefully everyone enjoyed. And if you did enjoy and you want to see more videos of PC Building Simulator or any other games I've been playing, be sure to subscribe. And either way, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.